Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore. Tonight we are running on MyWhoosh. It's Manic Monday and we are doing reverse pyramids. Good afternoon, Anthony Anderson, Tina Beard and Sebastian. Oh, Sebastian's just updating MyWhoosh to the latest update. It's only a quick one. I think it's 2,000 kilobytes, something like that. It takes about a minute or two. So we're just waiting for Sebastian to update his MyWhoosh and then we'll be underway with reverse pyramids. How is everyone anyway? Let me know, Sebastian, when you're ready. Hello, Paul. How are you, buddy? It's nice and sunny here in Cornwall now. All day it's been raining and cloudy. In the last, I'd say, 10 minutes, the sun's popped out. The sky's still grey and patchy, but it's looking warm out there. So looking forward to getting down the garden after this run. How are you? Hope you've all had a nice day. I've been at work, of course. Indoor jobs today. It's building new furniture and doing beginning of the month compliances. Tina said it's been the same in Somerset. Wet all day and now it's nice and sunny. We'll just wait for, oh, there's Sebastian, he's with us. Tina's having a rest day today. Lots of running at the weekend. Sebastian's asking me to wait. Nancy Anderson hasn't got wet all weekend, so that's a win, isn't it? Sunny now and windy, says Paul Hayward. Sebastian is ready. So Sebastian and myself are going to start the reverse pyramid here on MyWhoosh. Let's bring the speed up to 9.4 kilometers per hour for 6 minutes. I'm currently on 125% intensity, Sebastian, tonight. So that is the maximum intensity we can run here on MyWhoosh on this workout. Reverse pyramid, which means we start fast, we get slower, and then we build back up and be fast at the end. Last week we did the normal pyramid. This week we're doing reverse pyramid. Well done, Sebastian. Sebastian logged into MyWhoosh. His computer said no. Then he had to update, but he's got here in time. If anyone feels like running with us, you're more than welcome to run on Zwift. You can either follow our on-screen instructions or do another workout on Zwift and follow along on the live stream and chat. I've got a little bit of a headache tonight, probably due to dehydration. Hopefully that will stay away during the run. Paul Hayward's going to join us whilst riding his smart bike on Zwift, I presume. But he's just waiting for his iOS update. We've got to run at 9.4 kilometers per hour for 6 minutes. No incline tonight. And then we're straight into it, Sebastian. 12.8 kilometers per hour for 30 seconds in 1 minute. Or no, in about 4 minutes time. Oh my God, Tina. Tina's training readiness is 7. Just 7 tonight. Should we have a look at mine? Training readiness. Let's have a look. My training readiness is at 72 tonight. Resting heart rate in the last 24 hours was 43. Body battery currently 32. So that ain't good, is it? Sleep score for last night, 79. Apparently I had 6 hours and 36 minutes of sleep last night. That ain't enough, is it? Anthony Anderson says, I definitely think you need a rest, Tina, with your 7 training readiness score. Tina says, yes, Anthony, she's feeling weary tonight. Sebastian's not ready for this. 2.5 minutes, Sebastian. And we're straight in with the fast stuff. It's only for 30 seconds though. It's Monday. It's Manic Monday in MyWhoosh. So not too crazy tonight. Just enough to get the legs moving and the heart rate up a little bit. We'll leave the crazy stuff until Wednesday, on Workout Wednesday. By the way, good luck to Stephen Cousins, who's going to Switzerland this week to run some crazy ultra. I don't know if it's a multi-day 100 or 200 or whatever it is, but it's something up in the mountains. So good luck, Stephen. One and a half minutes. Sebastian's smart ring is arriving tomorrow. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Can't beat a bit of new running gear. Or ride on tractor equipment. Or a new power tool. It's the Swiss Alps 100, says Sebastian. Is that right, Tina? 1 minute to go, Sebastian. 1 minute to go. Oh, Tina had a running delivery this morning. A new ragged cap and visor. Bought it in the sale. Yes, I saw the sale, 50% off. Nice one, Tina. I've got 3 Vega hats at the moment and a couple of buffs, which I also bought in sales in the past. I even got a free hat from them when I told them that I lost my black Vega hat in the Arc of Attrition a couple of years ago, and they sent me a new one. Here we go then, Sebastian. 12.8 for 30 seconds. Tina says, yes, that's right, it's the Swiss Alps 100 that Stephen's running this week. I'm sure there's a link or some tracking or something we can try and follow him somewhere on the official website. There we go. Back down to 9. So there's the first one done. Good news is, Sebastian, now it starts getting slower. Next one, 12.4 for 1 minute. Tina says Stephen's Swiss Alps 100 starts Friday morning, nice and early. So I presume he'll be travelling out there in the next few days. Antiana said it's the race with the heat that doesn't agree with him. Well, let's hope it's a bit cooler this time. Here we go, through the arch. 12.4. For 1 minute. Anyway, hope everyone had a good weekend. I know Tina did a lot of running outdoors. Sebastian spent most of the weekend on his roof of his house. I was at Park Run on Saturday morning, didn't go to Hartlands and Camborne. The weather was iffy. It's a bit hit and miss, however, it actually turned out quite nice. I went to Land Hydrock, my local one. My brother was there and a few other members of my family. So it was nice to meet up. And then Saturday, I was back to grass cutting, trimming, and putting in fence posts. Back down to 9 for 1 minute. So I put in 4 chunky 6" by 6" fence posts, 4 foot high, 1 foot in the ground, 1 galvanised sheep gate on one, and a little picket wooden fence on the other one. Turned out alright. At least I got them straight and the same level. And the gates actually work and don't fall off when you open them, which is always a bonus. Sebastian says, yes, Anthony, Stephen DNF'd that race last year, so it's unfinished business. He's going back to finish it off this time. All the best, Stephen. We'll all be thinking about it. Looking forward to the video on Film My Run in the coming weeks. 12 kilometers per hour. 1.5 minutes. Already in the third rep. We should reach about 5k in this run. We'll be running for about 34 minutes. So thinking about our form, standing up nice and tall, holding the shoulders back, slightly engaging the hips forwards, staying relaxed. "20 seconds. Good work, Sebastian. "9 kilometers per hour for 1 minute. Got a bit of a sad story, really. We've had a nest of swallows at the back of my house in the porch. They nested once this year and produced 3 chicks who fledged the nest and flew off. All successful. I think they laid 4 or 5 eggs and 3 hatched. Unfortunately, they laid another 5 a couple of weeks back. All 5 eggs hatched. Sebastian and Tina saw the pictures of the little chicks. And then 2 days ago, when I went out there in the morning, all 5 chicks were on the floor and had died. They weren't injured, they hadn't been attacked by mice or anything like that, so we can only presume nature can be cruel sometimes, and if another swallow decided he wanted that nest and that female swallow, he threw the chicks out the nest. That's the only thing we can think it is. It's either that, or they stayed off the chicks too long and they died of the cold, and they died and they threw the nest, but I think it was other swallows trying to take over the nest, which is a bit sad, really. Oh! Sebastian's reminding me about my speed. I'm going to get punished now. I'm going to have to do 12. Catch back up with him. So yeah, that was the sad news from the weekend. The baby swallows have flown away. So 2 minutes at 11.6. 12 for me because I missed the speed change. Nothing new there. I can't even see Sebastian at the moment. He's up in front somewhere. He must be just off the screen. We seem to be going round a circle at the moment. "30 seconds. There's the arch up ahead. I'll have to keep running at 12 until I'm back with Sebastian. So I'm going to get a smaller break this time. There's the arch. Where's Seb? Where is he? There he is, look. Back down to 9. So Anthony says he's read an article about the best 5 smart rings. And they said that the best one is the Live Heart Rate Smart Ring Health Tracker. Forgive me, I haven't got my glasses on. It's a bit blurry. It's a bit pricey though, at £100. Or he would ask us, what does it do, Anthony? Tina says, hers was £275. Anthony, so that is a cheap one. I don't know how much Sebastian's was. Oh, Sebastian's was 25 cents. Oh, we changed speed again. Missed it again, 11.2. Let's chase Sebastian. Two minutes to go. Back down to 11.2. Paul Hayward is asking if Sebastian's smart ring is a hula hoop. Is that a hula hoop packet of crisps? Or one that you spin around your waist? Sebastian says yes. Anthony says, crumbs, Tina. Does it make you coffee as well? So here we go then, we're at the bottom of the pyramid in the first set. Second set coming up now, we're approaching halfway. We're going to build back up again. So we're 2.9 kilometres in. We're just over halfway, which is good, which means we're going to do 5k nice and easily, which is nice on a Monday. Sebastian says, and the ring also paints Tina's nails every 2 or 3 weeks. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, back down to 9 kilometers per hour for 1 minute. Tina says her smart ring is very well made and super comfy, and it looks cool. It seems very accurate so far. She did a lot of research, looked at a lot of reviews before she bought it, decided it was the one for her, and she's very, very happy with it. which is the main thing, isn't it? If it's your hobby and it does what it says on the tin, you don't mind paying for it. Oh, Haywood's asking, which one have you got, Tina? You could convince him as well. Just like you convinced Sebastian and myself to take the tablets. There we go, what do we know? 11.2 again. Which might have now convinced my brother to start taking as well, because he also suffers from restless legs and poor sleep. He also thinks they might help him with his high blood pressure, because they have a calming effect, apparently. Ringcon Gen 2 pull, says Tina. Oh, Haywood's asking how the tablets are going. Yes, Garmin seems to think I'm definitely sleeping better now. I'm getting plenty of REM sleep, and I'm sleeping deeper. The only reason I got 6.5 hours last night was due to me staying up late, watching a film with my daughter, watching that film called Nope, that UFO film she wanted to watch, so we watched that together. It didn't finish till about 11 o'clock, which is very late for me, because I like to go to bed at 10. And then I was up at 6 this morning for work. One minute to go. Running at 11.2. Heart rate currently 134. Which is nice and steady. "45 seconds to go, Sebastian." Sebastian's heart rate 156. Nice one, buddy. Oh, Tina says her friend Karen, who has a really nice garden with foxes and badgers that come for breakfast and supper every day around the dinner table with their centerpiece. She's been approached by a big wildlife filmmaker about the badgers and foxes. That's really good news, Tina. Does that mean he'll use her films, or he'll actually visit the annex where Sebastian stayed and set up his own film studio? How cool is that? 20 seconds to go. There's the arch up ahead approaching us. It's nice that it's not running away. Rep 2 of the second set coming up, slightly faster, slightly shorter duration. 11.6 for 2 minutes. Here we go. Slowly building the speed back up again now. The time is coming down. They want to film for themselves. Nice one. How exciting is that? How did they find her then? Did she contact them, or did they find her videos on Instagram or something? Tina takes 2 magnesium tablets about an hour before bedtime pull. I take 1 in the morning when I wake up and 1 about an hour before I go to bed. I was wondering whether I should take them both before bedtime like Tina does. Sebastian says 2 tablets is massive, Tina. Paul says thank you, Tina. Seconds to the next arch. Here we go then. Back down to 9 for 1 minute. So there we go, just over 30 seconds to go until we bump it up to 12 kilometers per hour for 1.5 minutes. Third set, or third rep of the second set coming up. 2 to go after this one. And then a little cool down. Three, 2, 1, and away we go. 12 kilometers per hour. 1.5 minutes. Paul says, ask Karen to ask them if they will also be interested in farm life. I don't want no foxes on the farm. Nice timber gazebo there in the background, on game. So if you've just joined us, tonight we are running on MyWhoosh, which is very similar to Zwift. It's another online platform where you run with people from around the world. We are running our event called Manic Monday. Tonight it is a reverse, a pyramid session. 125% intensity, which is maximum intensity on MyWhoosh. We have 10 seconds to go. And we'll be back down to 9 kilometers per hour for 1 minute. Tina's loving my new gates. 9 kilometers per hour. The gates were existing. Well, the galvanised metal gate was actually here when we moved here, but it's actually a sheep fence. When they pen sheep in at shows, they put 4 little fences up. So it's not a proper gate, so I had to modify it. I had to put some wooden wedges in the brackets at one end to drill a hole through to attach to the posts. But they do the job very well. Keeps the dogs in when you're walking them in the garden, which is the most important thing. And it keeps the cows and the sheep, when they escape from the nearby fields, out of the garden. The sheep got on the drive the other night and ate all the flowers that are outside my front door, but luckily they couldn't get down into the garden. Here we go then. 12.4 kilometers per hour for 1 minute. Sun's out, nice and sunny out the back there. The people staying in the house next door at the moment have currently got a brand new Land Rover Defender. Very nice. see out the back there. But they must be townies because it's got what looks like 18 or 19 inch wheels on it, alloy wheels, with no profile tyres. So they're very slim, thin tyres, where on mine, I've got 17 inch wheels, but big fat tyres with chunky tread. Oh no! Mr. Heron has been to Tina's pond and eaten all her fish. Anthony Anderson says, very expensive defender then, it must be, yes. What, are they about 150,000? For like a petrol version V8 spec'd out? Something like that, isn't they? Here's the arch, ready? Last little burst. 12.8 kilometers per hour for 30 seconds. And there it is, this is the final arch. Back down to 9 kilometers per hour. Then after this, we've got 3 minutes, 9.4 for the cool down. And Sebastian and myself are done for another Monday. Anthony Anderson says in response to Tina's heron, you are keeping the local wildlife healthy, Tina. If he's eaten all the fish, you'll have to move on to the next pond now. You have to make it deeper. Because apparently, if the heron can't stand in it, they can't catch the fish. Or get one of those plastic birds of prey put next to the pond. Or one of those sticks with the bird that flies above it. It's like a little kite, isn't it? Two and a half minutes, 5.4 kilometres complete. We should hit about 6 by the end. Should be nice. Sebastian saw the heron during his visit to England a few weeks back, when it was scouting out Tina's garden before it started eating all the fish. But there we go, Sebastian, well done, buddy. Good work. Nice wake-up interval session here on Monday. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to shake the legs out after the weekend. Reverse pyramid here on MyWhoosh. I will be back again tomorrow at 5 PM UK time for Film My Run 500 with Logan Pro. And again on Thursday for the same. Film My Run 500 at 5 PM UK time. So MyWhoosh today, Zwift tomorrow and Zwift on Thursday. I will also be on Zwift on Wednesday, but I won't be live streaming. It's my one hard effort a week where I absolutely die running Workout Wednesday. Very tough session, Group A. That's my one hard effort a week. And then on Saturdays I go to a park run. Sundays, sometimes is a long run day, mostly is a rest day. Well, should I say rest day? It's a day at home in the garden, doing all those jobs that we have to do. Tina says, well done, you two. Thank you, Tina. Sebastian says, thank you, everyone. Good work, Sebastian and Clive, says Paul Haywood. Good running, Clive and Sebastian, says Anthony Anderson. Thank you guys for dropping in to the Virtual FM Air channel. Really appreciate your support. You need miles, Clive, says Tina. Yes, I know. I need to start getting out there and bringing it back up to 60, 70, 80 kilometres a week. We've got a 100 miler to run at the end of September. Now is when I'm supposed to be ramping it up. But it's very hard when it's nice and warm in bed. There we go. And that's that. Doesn't say maximum heart rate on there, does it, like on Zwift? What's that little heart there? Nope. Right. Let's save that run. End run. Upload. Strava is on there, look, Sebastian. So tonight we should get our runs on Strava. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to go and have a shower now and pop down the garden, see how all the animals are. Tina says, see you tomorrow. Yes, I'll see you all tomorrow for Film My Run 500. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe and take care. Until next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.